Why do you think that it's so fucking hard to get good at something? Let me tell you a story. A few weeks ago, I decided to try David Goggins' morning routine.
So every morning starts with a run. And that's because that's the one thing I hate to do more than anything in the world.
I'm not a runner, bro. I like to lift weights. I like to sprint. Running long distance is what I'd least prefer to be doing. In his morning routine, he has a 90-minute to 2-hour run. And so I decided I'd work my way up towards that 90 minutes just to see if I could even do it. So the first day comes around and I run for 30 minutes. And as I'm on my way to the gym, I'm riding my bike and it's raining and I see somebody right in front of me, and so they stop quickly and I stop quickly. And then I turn and I fall. Cuts all over my leg.
Look at this. I hope you're not squeamish. I just got into my first bike accident.
At this point, I'm starting to think, bro, maybe I should just back off this challenge. But then as I get to my gym and I'm almost limping, I ask myself, what would David Goggins do in this situation?
I know David Goggins would still hit that workout.
And you probably know that he would actually keep on going. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Later that day, I got some bandages, put some on my scars, and the next morning I got ready to run my 40-minute run. As I'm on my way home from my 40-minute run, something else happens. I'm running on the sidewalk, and there's this little piece of pavement there that's not paved well, and I roll my ankle. I keep running. I get home, and I see that my ankle is swollen. This is my second chance to quit. I take a hard look at myself, and I ask myself, bro, can I even do this? I decide to keep going. Throughout the course of 7 days, I ran up to 90 minutes on a sprained ankle and open wounds from my motorcycle accident. My name is Andrew. My mission is to inspire men to become strong through self-improvement. If that sounds like something you're interested in, subscribe and apply to join my online community. It's the first link in the description. It's free. I don't always do things well. And the reason why it's so easy to be great nowadays is because most people don't have the skill of perseverance. And I didn't always have this. I used to try so many different things, and as soon as it got hard, I'd give up. It wasn't until I started to really look at myself and ask myself, who the f am I? And I started to look back at what I had done in my life, and I realized, okay, I can actually do this. The reason it's so easy to be great nowadays is because everybody has a fixed mindset. They don't think that they can do certain things, and so they look at people that are doing great things and they think they must be special. Realize right now that they aren't any more special than you, and everybody that was once at the top started at the bottom. The only place you start at the top is if you're digging a hole. So start to adopt a growth mindset instead. Realize that all skills are learnable. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do it. And this isn't some rah-rah motivation, bro. It's just recognizing that it takes time and consistency and effort in order to achieve something great. Most people aren't willing to put that in. All you need is seed, time, and harvest in order to grow a tree. And it's the same thing for any kind of skill that you want to learn. You need to put in the work, you need to bide your time, and then when the time is right, you harvest. It's so easy to be great nowadays because nobody is even trying. How many people do you know that are actually living their lives and trying to do something great? How many people actually have a dream and a vision that is so bigger than them that it doesn't even seem like it's real that they might even accomplish it? I can count them on this hand how many people I know that have that big of a dream. What about you? How big are your dreams? Could somebody else accomplish your dreams? Because if somebody else can do it, then what is even the point? It should be so specific to you and to what you want from the world and from the gift that you want to give to the world that only you can fulfill this. The reason it's so easy nowadays is because the person who wins is not the one that's the best at the start. It's the person who doesn't quit. Kobe Bryant, when he was in high school, was ranked around 50 in the nation. Bottom of the list, nobody knew who he was. And as he would go and play against these great players that were ranked way higher than them, he noticed that they were only focusing on their strengths. So he decided to take his game differently. He said, what am I not good at right now? Let me focus on that. And so he didn't quit. He said, well, I'm not good at the fadeaway jump shot right now, so I'm gonna keep practicing this even though in the games right now I'm missing. But by the time he's 18, he's developed into such a well-rounded individual that everybody else that was just focusing on what they were good at started to fall off and he started to come up. So realize right now that it's not about how good you are when you start, it's about how good you are when you finish. And this process of improving yourself is never finished. And so you're always looking to the areas where you're weak and not relying on your strengths. It's so easy to be great because you keep hating on people that are better than you. The other day, I'm playing piano inside my gym. They have this complex where it's apartments as well as restaurants and a pool area and a gym. And As I'm playing, some guy is watching me, and I'm like, oh nice, somebody's watching me. And then he comes up and plays, blows me out of the water. In my heart, I'm like, dude, this guy is making me look bad. But then I start to actually express some genuine admiration for him because I realized he's been playing longer than I've been alive. He told me he's been playing 26 years. And so I realized, wait, the reason he's so good is not just because he was better than me or he was born better, but because he's put in the time, the consistency, and the effort to get better. And so I admired him. I told him, wow, you are actually really good. Why do you keep hating on people that are doing better than you? Here's an action step for you right now. Get on your phone and find somebody that's doing something well. Find an athlete, a musician, somebody that you admire. Deep down inside, you know that you admire them. Send them a message and say, I really like what you're doing with your work. Keep going. I admire your hard work. Most of you won't even do this because you're so stuck in your ego thinking that this person is better than you. The reason it's so easy to be great is because you keep hating. And you'll never get what you hate in life. You're just gonna push it further away from you. And so start to actually express admiration. Instead of being intimidated by people, be inspired. Look at them and say, wow, I know that I could do that too if I put in the time and the effort and the consistency. A guy I met in Bali that's a filmmaker told me that he realized he only gets jealous of people that are doing something that he could be doing as well. And this blew my mind because I realized that we don't hate on people that are so far out of our conception of what we're capable of doing. You probably don't hate on astronauts, but you look at the rich guy and you hate on him because you know that in a different situation, if you actually put in the work, you could achieve that too. So stop hating on people that are better than you and start realizing that they're pointing out to you your deficiencies. And it's a shame, but at the same time, you can actually work to get there. And bro, I understand that it's not really your fault that you're even like this. I used to hate on people that got girls easily because I never understood how they did it. I thought they had some kind of genetic advantage until I actually started putting in the work myself. And I started to see that it makes a difference when you take a hard look at yourself and see whether or not you're even somebody that's worthy. And then when you realize that maybe you're not, you start to get to work. Start to have some big dreams, but don't let dreams be your master. Become the master of your dreams instead. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Are you gonna do the work? Peace.